Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to my channel. Today, today's rant is going to be something a little different. Today, I'm going to be ranting about an anime that hold near and dear to my heart, despite it not being as cool to like it as usual. Today, I'm going to be ranting about Dragon Ball. Now, I'm pretty sure most of y'all see this poster over here. You see this poster? You know, the usual characters: Goku, Vegeta. You know, the sorts. If that poster doesn't tell you anything, I am kind of a Dragon Ball fan. You know, I love Dragon Ball. It's pretty much what got me into anime in the first place, so to speak. Also, this one, you know, Pokemon. You gotta pay your respects to the goats. Even though after I became a teenager, I decided to go off the deep end, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm gonna be ranting about Dragon Ball. Now, I love Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball. Mainly from, I would like to say that at least from Dragon Ball Z, from Saiyan Saga to at least Cell Saga. That was at least that was peak Dragon Ball right there. Nothing could beat that. You know, the characters going through Goku's journey, when he had to save his son. I'm gonna apologize to the goats up there, to the OGs, because I didn't watch the original Dragon Ball. I know the story of the original Dragon Ball, but I never watched it. I never got around the time to watch it. It's fortunate that it didn't show up on, you know, 4Kids TV. You know, the stuff that usually pops on weekends when we had days off. I used to stay up all morning just watching all the way through 4Kids, because that was like the only time I get to actually watch cartoons when we had cable. And yeah, that's how I got into anime. Now, Dragon Ball is definitely a cultural phenomenon. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see something Dragon Ball related. Dragon Ball is one of the first animes that pop up. It's one of the first animes that pop up in people's mind when you ask them what anime they like. They usually go to Dragon Ball. And I know there's some of the new shit out there, like fucking JJK, Demon Slayer. You know, those shits are starting to get more people in anime. But for the people who are younger, Dragon Ball was the one that really got people into anime. When you came across it on those 4Kids channels, you see an episode too. And there was also some Naruto here and there, maybe some Bleach. You know, they had to tune down the censorship to make sure it was at least somewhat appropriate for kids. But, you know, it was there. Now, Dragon Ball, nothing can beat it when it comes to the characters. Well, I can't say now because, you know, so much new anime has come out, and when you broaden your horizons, you realize there are a lot more animes out there. But I need to stop roasting Dragon Ball because I'm here to pay my respects. Because the build-ups to certain fights in Dragon Ball, you know, nothing could beat that. Some of the writing, some of the character motives, Vegeta's journey from bad guy to good guy, that's some of the best shit I ever seen. I never thought this fucking asshole Saiyan, who all he cares about is being better than Goku over here, can end up having some character development and come around and end up being a good guy. It took him some time, and trust me, I fucking hated Vegeta at some points, but I was just chalking it up to the naivety of a child who just hate everything bad and like everything good. Now, Goku is just an inspiration, you know. Goku is the one who motivated us to do better, to overcome your obstacles by any means necessary. Yet nowadays, instead of seeing Goku as a character, they see Goku as like this fucking pillar of power. Instead of seeing him for who he really is, a hard worker, a trainer, a fighter, someone who works hard toward his goals. And he's a kind and caring soul. But nowadays, people care more about his strength rather than him as a character. That's why I see all these fucking memes. Oh, can he be Goku? Can he be Goku? Can he be Goku? He can't be Goku, though. He can't be Goku, though.
Shut your
Well, you're completely ignoring the fact that Goku isn't just all about fighting. He's a good guy. He's a caring father. I know the memes probably made people think Goku wasn't a good father. What good father wouldn't sacrifice himself for his friends and planet and his children constantly? He does that on a daily basis. He's not the best at it, but trust me, he does his best. He has to make himself stronger so he can protect them, but he also wants to give his kids a chance to shine because he knows they have potential as well. Now, that won't excuse some of the flaws that he made, like Goku giving Gohan, giving Cell a fucking sensu bean to fucking fight Gohan. That was reckless. That's a bad. You shouldn't try to help the enemy in any way, but you know, you wanted to give him a fair chance. You wanted to see Gohan's potential. And the lead up to Gohan's transformation was one that is the most emotional shit I have ever went through. Seeing this young pacifist child who's shown instances of incredible power build all the way up into the Cell Saga, only to have that power be fully unleashed before my very eyes. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, Akira Toriyama, you did wonders. I love Gohan's build up. I love the fact that they build up Gohan's potential. They've been showing it all throughout the Dragon Ball Z series that Gohan has latent potential, that when push comes to shove, Gohan can unleash his power. And it all accumulated to that one moment. That emotional scenes, the emotional song that played during his transformation to let you know that this child is done holding back. He is ready to unleash his power in order to defend his loved ones. Especially the song that fucking went with Gohan's transformation. Oh my goodness gracious. That shit had me in tears. I can't believe that. I love what they did with that. That's why I fucking love Gohan. I can see so much of myself in Gohan because, like Gohan, I'm not much of a fighter. I don't like fighting. I don't like confrontation because there's other ways to solve conflict rather than fighting your enemies, rather than fighting them in a fist fight. I don't want to resort to violence in order to solve my issues, but when that's the only option I have, trust me, you'll really have to unleash your fury to let them know not to mess with you or your loved ones. Because there's a price to pay when you play with someone who's not known for fighting. They will fight when they have to. Okay, now I'm starting to sound like a fucking edgy main character. Like, you can talk about me, but don't you ever hurt my friends. You will regret it. I'll never forgive you. Alright, anyway. I'm sad in the fact that Gohan fumbled the bag after 7 years in the Buu saga. That kind of upsetted me because Gohan, I know like you said, he's not a fighter. He's a pacifist at the end of the day. He doesn't like fighting, but I wanted him to at least keep up with his training. At the very least, so he could at least maintain that strength, because you should have realized by now after that you can't let yourself be weak when there's enemies who are willing to threaten your loved ones and you're not strong enough to fight back against them. Because the whole point of that is to stop holding back. But, I'm gonna just chalk it up to Gohan. Just, he doesn't like fighting. He just wants shit to be peaceful. Anyway, that's why I kind of disregard Dragon Ball Super as an anime, because as hype as it may be, it doesn't give me the same feeling that the original Dragon Ball Z does. Because instead of it being more about these characters developing and learning, it's more about them just getting new power up. Oh, now this character is strong. Now this character can be now this character is on par with Goku. Like, how the fuck did Krillin almost push Goku back when he's barely done retraining? Like, the power scaling in Dragon Ball has kind of gotten thrown off as of recent years. Now everybody there's no playing field that characters are on. We have to kind of just wonder and guess who's stronger. And some of them don't even do any training to even get stronger. They just all of a sudden got stronger when just one throwaway line of like, oh yeah, I trained one on my spare time. But whatever, Because I feel like a lot of times people nowadays they don't seem to recognize the greatness of Dragon Ball anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, Dragon Ball is not a flawless masterpiece, but I can't lie that it really did get me into anime. And I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't watch Dragon Ball. And that's why I'm paying my respects to it. That no matter how many times I may roast, make fun of, or critique Dragon Ball, the bottom of my heart, I'ma still have love for it at the end of the day. I'ma still watch it. I'ma still stay tuned to any news related to Dragon Ball. I mean, shit, we got Dragon Ball Sparking Zero coming out in a couple months. So that's gonna be a good time for friends. Those fucking beam struggles. I know those real Dragon Ball fans who like to play the Dragon Ball games back in the day, y'all remember all those times where you had to fucking spin your controller around just to win a beam struggle. Like Budokai 3, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, those were some of the greatest Dragon Ball games that came out during the PS2 era. And I'm really glad they're bringing it back. Even if it is just for cash grab, because, companies nowadays like to bank off of nostalgia instead of trying to create new ideas. Most shows nowadays, you see a lot of shows taking inspiration from Dragon Balls, whether it be, your usual training arc or emotional transformations, or characters being dumb but kind, You can see those archetypes in a lot of cartoons and animes. But this guy right here, no matter what happens, I'm gonna always have love for this guy. I love you. Huh? That's gay. But hey, it's not gay to love a man. It's like loving your father. I see Goku as like a father. Guys, please calm down. I am not a homosexual. I am allowed to show love to another man. Huh? Wait, that don't sound right. That don't sound right. I don't mean it like that. I mean as in show appreciation in a way. Showing appreciation for another man, for him guiding you and giving you. Yeah, I'm never beating the homosexual allegations. Anyway, I think that's about wrapped it. I just wanted to discuss something. I'm not running out of video ideas. Yes, I am. I'm lying. I kind of am running out of video ideas. I don't know. The next video might be a gameplay or might be another brand video depending on what I find. I don't know. I love y'all. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Whatever the fuck YouTubers be saying nowadays. I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace. I'm gonna kiss you. If you're a man, don't take that kiss. Or maybe you do. Maybe. I need to stop being gay.